And we are back on Big Board Sports on this Monday morning. Nice to have you with us. And as always, we talk UAlbany men's lacrosse. It is tournament time. The America East tournament starts Thursday. It will be hosted by the University of Albany after their 16-6 win over Hartford over the weekend as they wrap up the regular season at 12-2, 5-1 in the America East. They'll play Lowell on Thursday night. The head coach is Scott Marr. He joins us here on Big Board Sports. Coach, good morning. We appreciate a few minutes. I know Connor Fields played into the third period and left with your team up 13-4. Let's start there. A little update on the health of your injured star player, Connor Fields. He did play.
He's doing fine. I think it is at this point what it's going to be, and we just have to be able to play around it. We certainly are excited that he's able to get out there and play for us and contribute, and he draws a lot of attention. But he's doing okay. He definitely wasn't that sore. Not a whole lot of swelling in the knee right now, so he'll be practicing this week and be ready to go on Thursday.
Scotty, you talked at various times about having to modify his game a little bit because of the injury, not at a total 100%. Connor Fields, exactly what is his pain tolerance right now, and how is he handling this new game plan, if you will, of having to modify his game a little bit?
Well, I think with any athlete, when you're coming off of a knee injury, you're certainly going to have some reservations on what you can and can't do. But he's playing through it, and he's. I said we do have to modify some stuff. He just can't engage with the defender as much. He can't get into those real one-on-one type battles. So it's more just about movement for him, off-ball movement, and just being involved in the natural flow of our offense. And again, Connor's such a threat to shoot. Mm-hmm. It's not like he's just one-dimensional. So we put him in situations where he can be effective through being a shooter. And then when he does have the ball, he's always dangerous to pass it. So. Again, I think the more he plays on it, the better he'll feel. It's again, the docs, so there's really nothing any more wrong with it. It's just a matter of now. It's just kind of, I don't know if it has the proper time to heal, but we don't have time now. It's now we're in crunch time. We're in the playoffs, and he's just going to have to play with it as is.
You have the number one seed, obviously, in the upcoming America East tournament, 7 o'clock at home against UMass Lowell, a team that you beat 13-6 earlier in the season. And then if you win that one, Scotty, you'll take on the winner of Vermont Stony Brook. That game at 4:30, both games at KC Stadium on Thursday, and then the championship game noon on Saturday. UAlbany lacrosse head coach Scott Marr with us here on Big Board Sports and 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio. What is the conversation like, Scott, with somebody like Connor Fields, who is in his senior season, like you said, doesn't have a lot of time here to let it heal properly, perhaps, and of course, as we know, is one of the most competitive guys out there?
Yeah, again, he just wants to do what it takes for us to win, and I think a lot of the records and all that kind of stuff are out the window in a sense because he just missed so many games, but the bottom line is, and has been for him all season, was, to get to Memorial Day weekend, and be able to play on that weekend. And so, anything he can do, and, he's been a good leader. He's been talking with the guys. He's been around the guys a lot. He's been very vocal, so when he's not in the game, so he's been really good. And, again, I think the team's responded well. We got some new guys in the mix. Davis Diamond's been playing real well for us. And, Ron John came in as well. And, we've mixed some things up a little bit, and we're tightening things up on defense. And really just got to get here, playoff time here. We've got to elevate our game, and everybody's got to be a little sharper and a little bit smarter when we play. And, again, just looking forward to getting going here on Thursday.
Scotty, you've had a couple of quick turnarounds this season, and here we go again. You play Saturday, you get the victory, and not that big of a break before you have to play again on Thursday, win Thursday of this week, and then you play Saturday. But I guess the good news is you've been through this kind of a schedule before where there hasn't been a whole lot of prep time in between your games.
Not necessarily. I think at this point the guys have to make sure that they're eating right, they're sleeping right, that they're getting in the training room and doing things for their legs to get them to bounce back a little bit, getting in those cold tubs. But just normal preparation and again, just everybody really paying attention to detail and being ready and focused and really ready to step up and compete here in practice these next couple of days and get ready for a tough team on Thursday night.
That game against the Riverhawks was on the road the last time out. It was a 13-6 win, but Scotty, as you know, you guys were shorthanded that night. What do you expect in this matchup? How will UMass Lowell prepare for you guys differently, if at all, do you believe?
Well, I think they will do some things differently. We're anticipating unconventional type defenses in the sense of zones or some shutoffs and stuff like that. Not necessarily a straight man-to-man. But they've improved since we played them last. They had a real good game against Stony Brook 2 weeks ago. They were down 8-0 and came back and made it a 12-11 game. So a lot of fight in them. They're a senior class. Their first opportunity to be in the conference tournament and eligible. So it's their first opportunity and their first look at the playoffs. So, I think they're going to come in and give it everything they have, and they really, again, as a 4 seed, you have nothing to lose but to come in and play loose and play your best. So, we're certainly going to be ready for them, though.
I have no doubt about that. Scott, good luck Thursday. Hope to see you, of course, on Saturday as well, and then going forward into the NCAA tournament. We'll catch up with you this time next week on radio, but obviously we'll see you for News Channel 13 on Thursday.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.